Little Notes, it's in the Crazy Geek Crafter. And let's just turn this around. I got some inspiration for these three to share with you before we look at what was yesterday and today's gift. Now I was on holiday and it all went crazy. So, but I did draw some examples for you. And this, I can't remember if I showed it, but I'm gonna show now. I decorated the little storefront as a Christmas market stall with wooden toys. And let's see. Then we got the sign and lamppost and the stool. And here I remembered to flip things because when I took the picture it was this way, but when I would cut it, it would be switched. So here I shortened this to make it more realistic with the height. This would be like hip height, where you would look at things. And that if this was hip height, there would be far more space to the top of the stall. So this was the idea for that one. This one, going back this way, it's kind of like these I've made with a pattern paper. I just drew in something. I would have used a paper pad for it, and then a circle or something, and then some snowflakes, and the banner maybe with some words in it. I wasn't sure about that one. That one would have been easier to do in person. So that was the ones I drew out on my vacation. The other two that I showed you already, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have to say the shop I'm really excited for. I was looking forward to getting home because I have a door that may fit with it. If I can find it, it's a bit small. Doesn't seem to want to be part of this show. Two seconds more, then I give up. It is apparently in hiding for some reason. Well, I hope that I find it and that it fits with the with this, because I would love a door to go with it. But at this, you can make it any size, of course. It could be on your table also. If you put the witch's hat in here, then it would be a way smaller cabinet. But, yeah. So they go away. And then let's just turn back to this so I can see if anyone writes anything. Someone wrote a comment on one of my lives while I was away and I couldn't see it. And unfortunately, I closed down the live before I looked at the comments, so I have no idea what this person wrote. Hopefully it was something nice, and I'm thankful anyway. This was what I got yesterday. I didn't open it till we got home. We traveled the entire day, and we got home at 10 in the evening. I had hoped I'd had the energy, but I didn't. I have seen a few inspirations, and I was really looking forward to playing with this. So, and I have had a few spoilers for this one already. Typically. So I know it's something that goes with this. And I'm uncertain if it's... Oh, it's bees. I managed to look away in time to not know if it was bees or fairies or what it was. So it's bees. Let's get these cut out and put onto the pieces of paper so I don't lose anything or put it wrong or something. Little bee people. Can we fit the tag in here? No, no we can't. I need to find some bigger pieces of black for these, I think. I am still tired, or to say we've been at the preparations for tomorrow all day, so I am tired. Going and delivering the last of the presents that we needed to do before tomorrow, because in Denmark we celebrate Christmas Eve. That's when we get together, have dinner, open presents and stuff like that. So, yeah. And yeah. You'll hear me say that a lot because, like I just said, I'm a bit tired, but I really wanted to do something just for me, which would be crafting. That was kind of dead. Hopefully my body allows, because I'm a bit beat from the train ride. We took the train, or we took 2 trains yesterday, adding up to 9 hours of travel. And of course the first train was late, and the train we were catching was the last one that day for our destination. So we was a bit stressed when we got there. But we made it. We made it to the train, and everything worked out. Ooh. My stomach is upset, apparently. I hope I don't have to run anywhere. Glue. Let's do some glue. This here is actually very detailed. I hope you can see it. I always have a bit of trouble hitting the camera up here. Look at that. Yeah. About my stomach. I guess I will be right back. Apologies. Very much apologies. You can have a look at that maybe. Alrighty, I am back from my bathroom related emergency. I'm sorry, but there are things that you should not try to fight. There's a line from a Danish TV show which says that the ways of nature, to those we bend. Because in actuality, that's just something you shouldn't try to not follow when your body tells you something like that. So let's get this, if I can do it without getting stabbed today. Get this on here. Figured it was gonna have a boo-boo in here after I've been gone. This is very nice. I'm not sure what I would ever use it for, but I really like it. The little bee people, I don't know if I'll use them. Gummiapan does have some fairies that I might purchase to go with this house, but I'm uncertain. I don't have many reasons for fairy related cards, I think. So let's do this little one. Oh, and this one loses its eyes. That's fun. Very much. So good to know before we make the project proper. The bee. He has also lost his eyes. I don't know if they're here, if they're actually just on here somewhere. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I had to find a big piece of black cardstock for these. That's the good thing about doing a lot of projects with black. You have so many scraps. I like a black outline on something. So let's get these on here. Come on. Come on, come on. So what are you doing out there? Also on the replay, I'm interested. So, what made you spend however long it will take for me to make this card in my company? Before I popped on here, I was watching a Christmas TV show in Denmark. They do these fairy tale, Christmas inspired stories for kids. In 24 episodes, so one every day. And I was catching up on that while I was decorating the Christmas tree. Alright, let's see. Oh, yes, we come all to come with that. Because I know the heart pops out, and also the windows, if you're not careful. Or if you want them to, of course. Let's see. Or maybe I should put the house on first. The others, when there have been parts that go together, I have actually glued them on together. Ooh, don't poke the heart. There. That's it. There. Okay. And the roof. Or the roof, if you want. There. There we go. Alright, I did contemplate if I could give it a different roof, because this does not exactly lend itself to the winter theme that I've been at with these things. So now we have bees, then I guess we'll have to do a spring card of some sort. So maybe cut everything in white a few times and then color them in on a white card base. I think that's the way to go. Let's throw away the black. Find my maybe I have some white over here, but I'm gonna need quite a bit, I think. do have a few leftovers. Remember to put the cap on. Excuse me. I don't think I will use the flower, but I will use these two. Kind of looks like a tag you would hang on your door. And the last one. Put that over here. Underneath the tape would be better. Snip, snip, snip. Thinking the flower, I'll need 2 layers. The house 3, and the bees, I also think 3. So let's do 3 from the flower anyway. Let's cut these out. Come on out, little one. And the house. Good. Good, good, good. If we move this. Just about optimizing a little bit. Could you fit here? No, of course you can't. Like so. I need to finish one thing before I start another, that's for sure. Would possibly be easier. Not guaranteed, but possibly. Let's not poke the hard heart out. Let's just save it anyway. Okay, one more time. And then there's some colors I need to pick. With the house this time. We got it with the heart. Okay. I was talking about something. No, I think I am sorry. Long day. And it's not even finished. This one is a bit finicky to get out, but that should do it. second. My color block and a plan. So if I have the base of the house, then I would like, just gonna take these tiny scissors. I would like the door to be its own. Okay, for this I'll need a knife, that's for sure. Windows. That could go. This. And I'm thinking the door frame on top, maybe. Just the door frame. Oh, can I do the handle? Can I manage not to lose the handle, maybe is more of the question. Okay. Let's stick that there for now. Okay. Just take metal, color the door handle. Then push it in here. Okay, got the handle. Had a handle on the handle. Frame. The frame and the frame of the window should be the same, I think. And I think I'll pop these out. Oh, I really need to get better at just talking to myself. Guess that anyone should ever say that to themselves. All right. So these will be the same color. The door looks wooden, so I guess that will be brown in some way. This cardstock isn't the best for colored markers, but I think it'll be my best choice under the circumstances, because I would like to go to bed today. I'm just taking off. When your plates get older and more used, sometimes there's some paper left behind. Just clean it off without losing anything. Pretty please. Okay, so now we have to pick brown. Just going to take my chart. I think leather brown, just for something different. not put it away, put it there. It's a good thing I have quite a few of these. And I can put over here to dry. The door. I'll go with something darker, I guess. Maybe still in the red-brown family. So brick brown is 92. And we'll need to color in here. With this too, in case it peeks out when I glue them on. All right. I was thinking this was a little clay house. So, oh, yeah, I actually have one called clay. Let's just use that one. I can just hold the door. Don't need to color that in. Thinking darker to the bottom here. And then maybe some gray dots. Taking some warm gray here. Maybe this was a 7, maybe a 4 to get a color in between here. And then I think I'll take the clay color and go back over it. Just to, don't need too much up here because the flower will be covering it. The clay color, that's this one. Just going in circles to avoid getting streaks in my coloring, because this paper was not made for alcohol marker coloring, not at all. Maybe should have colored in the windows, but just pop those out. This got pretty wet. I think I'm gonna put a stamp block on it for a sec while it dries. Okay. So the flower. Let's cut it up here. First I'm gonna separate the colored petals from the green ones. have an easier time cutting this. Discard and keep. I could twist this a bit so that it looks more full. Then of course this part goes. So it's just this extra, but that would be maybe too much. Let's see, if we do like here and here. Oh, that was not what I meant to do, but that was what I did. Then set that one back by putting these on top. That could work. So those 3 colors. We need, let's just start by picking a green. Yellow green. I think this is a yellow green at least. Grayish green, it calls itself. Something more in the blue direction. Let's do G5, 6, and 5, 5. And 6 is the lighter one. This was the lighter one. What was it? This was the dark one. Oh, forgetfulness. Just color it all. And then only the top here. There's some white there. 6. So if these are bees, bee people, then what flower should we do? I think orange. I have a thing for orange. So let's do Tiger Lily IR 211 and the one called orange. There. 23. And this is the darker one. Oh, that's too far up. There we go. And blend that with this one. Good there. All right, that was the flower color again, the roof. Those two. Let's take this one for the bees. Put this back, I think. Should be dry. Okay. So the back piece is the entire thing. Then this piece goes. And I think the wing over here. This is not easy. This is so tiny. Okay. Just fix the arm here. Okay, you will have a hard time seeing that. Sure. So let's move it over here. I think I'm only gonna do one layer. Maybe. I'm a bit uncertain about the head. Let's see this one. If we cut off this one. And the back arm. And then I might do the hat separate. But I don't think I have to. Because that'll be black, I think. Okay, let's start with this one. Let's pick a clean piece here. You can see what I'm doing. Let's look at some colors. I'm thinking more warm grays. So I had the 7 already, and I'll take out the 9. Then IR was thinking maybe melon yellow. Picked that out already? No, I didn't. Oh, I'm in the wrong row. Here we go. And then yellow. It is there. Okay. Should I do a classic Caucasian color for the skin, maybe? No, I'm just gonna make it the dark gray hair, and then use black for the hat. I think right now I'm thinking about the movie, how they did it, and they did a great job making these look human but still bees. So. Turn it upside down here. Don't think that will work when working with it. Yeah. Thinking. Melon was the dark one, so yellow. What? Yellow here, I think. This pen looks weird. I think maybe it's disintegrating. I had one other one do that. I don't have any more nibs. You can see the difference here. Okay. Then I can color everything in my... let's do one down. Let's do 1 by 5. And then see how you look. And that. Ooh, and the tiny feet. Shading with 7. And catapult 9. Tiny bit. And then going back down to 5. Blend that out. This is so tiny. And I guess that's half the fun, maybe. I'm uncertain at this point of it whether it is half the fun. Ooh, carefully. Okay, and then making the outside black. This is actually called black. I think Copic has a few different kinds of black, but Shin only has one that I know of. Why are you sticky? It's not helpful. Okay. There's a little bit of yellow missing. Actually. Let's take this so you can see it. I need a little bit more black there on the antennae. Now it's gonna be fun coloring in this arm, don't you think? But I think, yeah, we need yellow here. And here. Just so if I don't glue it quite straight, it is looking right. And then I can do, let's do the middle one of these grays. Legs and the head. This is nerve-wracking. Okay. Okay, I can do this. Good. I think I did it. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, put you there. You. Starting off with that one. And the color here. I'm sorry I'm so quiet. This is really tiny work. Taking it as close as I can to that line. Okay. And then in the grays we have this one. Now the shading. First 7. And the back of the leg. Then 9. With the lightest one. Then the black for the antennae. Oh, and the head. Okay, so this one needs black up here. And we took the middle gray for before. That was 9. We need 7 for legs. Arm. This part here. That's yellow. That's yellow. This one is gray. Might as well color in the arm. This one isn't as hard to color. Okay. Oh, that's black. Here's 9. Let's just do the other side here. Okay. And I'll need the lighter yellow because the other one is not exactly trustworthy. Okay, and 7. Towards the wing. Yellow again. Taking the rest away. Okay. The inside arm needs shading. This is gonna be just an optimal. Even it out a bit, hopefully. I think that's better. Yeah, that'd be better. Okay. I'll keep those. I can put them in the bag with the other things. Okay. Just trying to keep everything in order for the text I'm gonna write at the end here. We need a card base. I've been going for about well, except for my tiny break in the middle of it all, or not in the middle, in the beginning. I've been going for an hour now. That explains why I am about done. Mentally, that's the word. See, that's why it's one of the reasons why I don't do long lives. One of the women I follow who also opens this advent calendar, she did one day 4-hour live. That's a long time. We've done so many top pull. Let's do one of these. Let's start by assembling things. I think that's best. Okay. Some glue. Let's start with the door. Oh, should I color in the heart? Shouldn't I? I don't feel like bringing in a red, so I think we'll do orange. Like that. And this piece. and I think it's easier to put it on the window and then dab off the excess. Did hear in one of the lives that there is a difference between these windows. Let's hope I guessed right here. I do have one problem with this tiny hut, and it's a problem I often come across with paper crafting. And after I've noticed it, I can't unsee it. Whenever I look at a house, any kind of house, no matter, I need the door frame to be at the same height as the windows. Otherwise, this means the moment you get inside this door, there are steps up. And except for House Moving Castle, how many places have you ever seen that happen? So, I am tempted to try and make one and then make steps so that I can lift the door up so it fits. That's another day. It's not today. But that's just me. The bees. Oh, and the handle, the door handle, of course. Almost forgot about that one. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I think maybe I'll do like this. Thank you. Of course, glue side down. I didn't touch anything at least. Alright, so we need a tiny bit here. It can't ooze out. I did it. Put on the tiny handle. Whee! Let's throw that out before it runs off again. And that's one of the reasons why I always keep toothpicks here. It's a trick I learned while I was into baking, actually. You can do a lot with a toothpick. Oh, I need glue on the legs. Okay. Bee people are ready. And then the question is, should I put something behind the windows? Or should I just leave them white? Do need something to ground this, I think. I do have a brown. I have I've used before. Let's do that one. Stop doing that. Lay flat, please. I will need no dog hairs, please. Somewhere for the ground to be. Oh, I have a solution. If I can find it. I had made these shapes so I could need a piece of tape, I think. And the orange one, of course, it ran off somewhere. So at some point, I have to go look for it. Right now, I'm just putting the tape on my pants so that I can do this. Not that it has to be completely level, but somewhat would be nice. Also have other shapes for this, but let's go with the square. It's the circle, the Christmas tree, brown. Out of the way. I think that'll do it. Oh, put it there. See? And this will act like a hinge. And the question is, do I need to make a sky, or will this suffice? I think this will be enough for me. So let's remove this carefully. And it needs a wipe. Where do I hang it so I remember that? I put it there. I hope I remember. And let's put all these away. Okay, let's get these on. And I need to set this high enough that the windows are white behind. I think that's one I would like. Okay. And since one bee is on the ground, I'm going to move it a tiny bit to the side. So there's more room for the standing bee. Putting it this angle because the flying bee will be over here. It doesn't have to compete with the roof of the house. The space up here. as with the other, almost 20 cards I've made. At least in theory. 20 cards I've made. I won't put a sentiment on this, but I would maybe do some glitter. Just as the last thing. This could be a congratulations on your house card, for instance. So, or for someone who likes bees. Or bee movie, just could be. I like that one. Oh, apologize. I forgot to turn off the sound. Wow. So this was it for this card. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will hopefully be back tomorrow. Our guests will be leaving quite early. They have quite the trip home. So we'll start early and finish early, and then I'll have a bit of time to fall down into the couch and just space out before I go live. But I will open like I do in the morning, so that I can have that peek. And I think while I'm doing other things, just felt there was something here that needed moving. Another good reason for the toothpicks. Alright. Good. That's clean. Cleanish. There's still glue on it, but there's no glitter on it. So this would be it. I hope to see you again tomorrow, or hear from you, or whatever to say. I hope you'll be having a good day, evening, or night. På gensyn.